Well, today is 29th of January 2023, and I'm going to conduct your speaking of ELLT, which is also known OIETC or Oxford English Test. So, my name is Mr. Rose. Could you please tell me your full name?
My full name is Mohammad Usman Malik.
All right. So, Usman Malik, there are four sections. The first one is introduction. The second one is presentation. The third one is essay, which you have submitted and you were writing section. And the last one would be picture. I'll be showing you a picture on which we will be having discussion. So we shall begin the first one. So my first question is from you that do you have any nickname?
Yes, my family friends and my family members call me Malik.
All right. So, Mr. Malik, could you please tell me what should I call you?
You should also call me Malik.
All right. Okay, Mr. Malik. So the first, I need to see your passport, but I think your camera is not working. I want to see your room, but that is also not working. So the third question is from you that why do you want to go to the UK?
Well, because UK universities have remarkable international reputation because of their higher academic standards, and UK education system is ranked number one in the world, followed by US, Australia, and Netherlands. And UK university regularly inspected by QAA to set the standard teaching, learning, and research to meet the benchmark. And in UK, student policies like admission and visa process is easy, straight, and simple. You can get degree in shorter period of time in UK, and UK has more reliable national healthcare system.
Okay, that's great. The second question from you is that which university have you selected to study with there?
I selected for London Sorbonne University.
All right. Why don't you want to study in your own country?
My home country had played a crucial role in my grooming. It could be an ideal place for my higher education, but at local level, at this stage, I am looking for internationally recognized degree for exposure some international culture. As compared to my UK, my country is still lacking global recognized degree and excellent education infrastructure, top-notch teaching methodologies, research facilities, and diverse culture.
All right, that is fine. Another question from you is that what are your hobbies? What do you do in your leisure time?
Well, my hobbies are is playing cricket, football, and tennis ball, etc.
All right, that's great. Um, Another question from you is that when did when did you give your LWR? What was the date?
It's 25
All
or
right, right.
25 for January.
All right, that's great. Now we should move to the second part, which is non-presentation. So you need to start the presentation right now.
I will now start my presentation. The topic of my presentation is disabled needs and government's role. There are several ways that government in countries can improve the needs of disabled people. One key is by providing accessibility and accommodation in public facilities and buildings. This can include installing ramps, elevators, provide and audio signals for the visually impaired. Another way is by providing financial assistance and support service to their families, disabled families. That this can include programs such as social security, disability insurance, and supplemental security income in the US or personal independence. In addition, governments can also improve the needs of disabled people by investing in education and job training program. This can help to increase the employment rate of disabled individual and improve their economic security. On the other hand, some argue that government should focus on improve the all inclusivity of a society rather than just providing specific accommodations. For disabled individual, they argue that this approach uh, would lead to a more equitable society where everyone, regardless of ability, has equal opportunities. and access to resources. It is important to note that the needs of disabled people vary widely depending on the individual and the specific disability. Therefore, it is important for government to consult with the disabled individual and organization to understand their specific needs and policies and programs accordingly. There are more example of policies or programs that are in place in some like the America and disabilities and in act in the US, which prohibits individual employment, housing, and other areas of the Accessibility Canada Act. Canada that aims to make the country more accessibility for more accessible for people with the disabilities. There are several ways that the government in Pakistan can improve the needs of disabled people, including increase access to education and employment opportunity for people with disabilities, providing financial assistance benefits to people with the disabilities and their family members, improving access to healthcare, rehabilitation service for people, providing accessible transportation, ramps, elevator in the public building and in the public, providing training resources to business and organization to make them more inclusive of people with the disabilities, increase people awareness and understanding of the needs of people with the disabilities, encourage the private sector to employ more people with the disability and create more jobs for them. Thank you for your attention, please.
Okay, very good, excellent. Now we would move to but before that, I would ask you that if you were a prime minister, so what step would you take for those kind of people?
If I become a prime minister of my country, I made a I make most of a facility for disabled people because they have their own life, their own have their own area in my country, and I give them the housing society and a different jobs security and the audio signal which they can talking to other people, and the elevators and elevators in building in a public, and I also gave some also gave some financial support for their family members.
All right, that is great. Another question from you is that, what do you think, there are some people who treat them very differently. So how would you halt such kind of actions?
Some people are very rude and very knowingly with those people. They don't know how they suffering from their life. They have their own life. And other people compare his life with the other those people who have comfort in comfort zone. Disability people is the most common in the all the country, and some people are treating with the treating with the rude accents, and if I become a PM, I control this, and I create a new hosting society for those people.
All right, that's great. That's fine. So now we would switch to the third part of your essay. So first of all, I want you to tell me summary of your essay. But before starting your summary, you need to tell me that what was the topic of your essay.
Well, my essay topic was the discussion about pros and cons of having an older person in place of power.
All right, now you can start summary of your essay. That what was the summary of your essay which you have written and submitted.
Studies and surveys conducted recently have shown that Joe Biden poor approval rating may mostly be attributed to his senior age. As a result of this, is curing with some voters, preparing a candidate with greater life experience, and worry that the senior leader is would be infatuate. In this essay, I shall discuss pros and cons of having an older person in place of power. On the one hand, therefore, some situation where having a season head honcho, it be mightly be useful, and it mightly be useful. For example, Joe Biden is a public figure for a 40 years ago, and they have a vast body of knowledge and in depth
Okay, that's great. That's
understanding the.
fine. That's fine. Thank you. You have used some vocabulary in that, so let me ask you regarding those vocabulary. So the first vocabulary which you have used in your essay is democrate. What is the meaning of democrate?
I cannot hear you properly. Can you please repeat?
I'm saying that you have used some words in your essay. So the first word that you have used is democrate. What is the meaning of democrate?
System of government by the whole population or all the eligible members of a state, typically through elected representation.
All right. Another word which you have used is Sikhism. What is the meaning of Sikhism?
Sikhism.
Mm.
Uh, Sikhism means a split or division between a strongly opposed section for caused by difference in opinion or belief parties.
All right. Another word which you have used is uh sidelined. What is the meaning of sidelined? Hello? Can you hear me?
Sir, I cannot hear you properly. Yes, now hear you.
All right. I'm saying that what is the meaning of sidelined, which you have used, sidelined?
Sideline.
Hmm.
An activity done in addition to one's main job, especially to earn extra income.
What is the meaning of responsibility?
Responsibilities, meaning like liabilities. Or the people have to complete their responsibility if they have a uh, higher rank, or the normal people are also uh, saying this.
Okay, what is the meaning of traverse? Traverse.
Traverse.
Hmm.
Uh, Traverse meaning uh,
Okay, another word is rigid behavior. What is the meaning of rigid behavior?
rigid behavior, like rude behavior, and those with your country people or your members.
Okay, you have written a sentence that hence it can be claimed that older people can be obsessive and dogmatic at times. So what is the meaning of this sentence?
So this sentence meaning is the older people is be very rude, and is out of nature, and the government also the government also does not have some take some important decision, and the government also does not take some important decision, and they just only look for their liabilities, and do not take the decision for economy in the country.
All right, that's great. Another sentence you have used is that the reason for this is because they have been unable to traverse the situation. What is the meaning of this?
This meaning is the older people does not older people does not control any situation, if they have suffer from any they have suffer from the disaster in their country, they have just run out, and they're putting them on the public and their lower member. They just not fight with them disasters.
All right. Um, okay, Biden has been able to earn the respect and admiration of Republicans and Democrats alike due to the expertise and high profile. So, what is the meaning of this sentence?
This sentence meaning is binding is a person, and he's in this is a PM of a president of one country, and it's they complete their responsibilities. They complete their responsibilities, and they have able to and take the respect of publics and public and some their members and their local people, and they are and they have a high profile in their country.
Okay, another sentence which I'll be telling you that you have written is, uh, due to this, the elderly often have invaluable wisdom to impart to the younger generation. What is the meaning of it?
The meaning of this is uh, the older people have some effect on the younger generation, because younger generation wants more facilities and more education facilities in their country. But the older people cannot be improve them. They just only improve the roads or just like that. They do not focus on their education system.
All right, that is great. All right, if you had time to write more in this essay, would you write something more apart from the thing which you have written in your essay?
So if I have more time, I just wrote that the older people are not able to sit the president seat in the country, in every country, because they have the responsibility for their they have just focus only their look some disaster. They just not look their economy, their local people who have suffered from their problems. They do not help them, and they just only focus on the small things.
All right. Another question is that the source which you have used in your essay, so from where did you pick them up? How did you get them?
So when I saw this sentence, I just brainstorming, and I think in my brain for 5 to 6 minutes, and I know the situation of my country, and I also one of them the younger generation, and that's why I write this essay.
All right, that's great. That's fine. So now we are going to have, this is going to be the last part of your speaking module, and I'm gonna show you the picture, right? So here you go. Can you see it?
Yes, sir.
You have 20 seconds to look at this. Okay, So what do you think that does popularity infect your personal life?
Sir, I don't think so. Popularity infect your personal life because the population is a part of your country, and you also include in this population. And in my way, the population it does not affect your the personal life.
All right. Another question from you is that, people who win a match or something like else, they mostly celebrate. So how should they celebrate? Like, should they celebrate openly, or they should go such a place where there is no one? So what do you think that what is the best way to celebrate you are winning?
So, if anyone winning a major event, because they celebrate because they have a hard working in these events, and they have to celebrate. I think it's they celebrate in normally book a some event organization, and even book a hall, and then they have then they become a party to their members and to their friends and to their fans, and they celebrate in with their family members.
All right, but actually, I have heard that when person becomes popular and he starts earning a lot of money, so then he cannot live a personal life. Is it true?
So I guess it's true because someone has uh, earned the more money, and they have they increase their responsibilities, and increase their liabilities, and that's why he does not enjoy his personal life normally than local people are enjoying.
All right. Okay. So what is your point of view regarding the popularity? If you have any question for me, you can proceed and you can ask me.
So I have no question. Some
Okay, that's great. That's fine. Thank you so much. And you will get your result within 48 hours. Thank you.